Hi, this is Travis from Tenno Farms, and today I'm working on my air compressor. This is not the first time this has happened, but I didn't do a video the first time. So this little compressor is leaking air now. So what's happening is when it gets to about 40 psi or so, it just doesn't want to go any higher because it's leaking out. As you can see, this is loose in here. So there's a little nut inside there that over time vibrates loose and then allows this to move and allows air to leak out, so it can't really build pressure. It basically just runs constantly right now and stays a little over 40 psi. So I can use it to fill tires still, but it's not getting up to pressure. So I'm going to take it apart today and show you what I'm talking about and how to fix it if you have one of these and getting the same problem. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take off the 6 Phillip head screws right here. Right down in there, there, and then back here. And once you get those off, this whole top will come out of here. So you can see that. And you may need to unhook the wiring. I don't think I'm going to have to, other than maybe just to kind of get it out of the way here for the camera. But no, I don't think you're going to need to unhook the wiring for this, neither am I. I'm going to prop this up. But you can see this nut down here. Maybe you can see it. There we go. That nut right there is loose, and that's allowing this whole thing to move, and it's allowing this to leak when I run it. So we want to tighten that nut up and then put it all back together. So now what you'll do is you'll take a 1 16th inch wrench, or if you have it, it'd be easier probably with a 1 16th inch crowfoot. You just need to get that down in there and on this nut and tighten this nut down as best as you can. It's kind of hard to get leverage on it because the whole thing just kind of wants to move on you. But if you just work at it and keep at it and keep switching back and forth from side to side, flipping the wrench over just so you can get the angle right, you'll get in there until you can get it good and tight. And I did that off camera because it was impossible to hold it. As you can see, this doesn't move now. It's nice and tight. So we'll take this out. I didn't have to unhook any wiring, so you can see the wiring still all in there. And we just line everything back up. I'm having trouble doing it with one hand. But anyway, you'll line everything back up, you'll put your 6 screws back in there, and it'll be all good. So I'm going to put the screws in, and then I'm going to see if it'll build pressure. That's a definite improvement. It's going up to 85 psi, and it's holding at 85 now. There's still some kind of an issue because this is 100 psi, so it's not shutting off on its own. But I have a feeling, since it's not leaking down either now, that there's something going on with the motor. Maybe it's kind of starting to wear out and it can't make the whole 100 psi max anymore, so it can't get up high enough to shut itself off. But this is pretty much as I will need for anything that I'm going to use it for, so I can keep using it as long as the motor keeps running. So that's how you tighten that up if that nut gets loose in there and it starts bleeding down on you. If you have any questions, ask me in the comments. Thanks for watching.